Terrence Brown had a career-high 36, elevates and knocks it down. His first made jump shot outside the painted area in a Utah uniform.
Just amazing how he lived on that right block in the last game to the tune of 36 points.
Holy Cross, like many teams in college basketball, dealing with a bunch of newcomers on this squad. Joe Nugent, Tyler Boston, both returners from last year.
Timeout, here comes the trophy. The first 3 points. Now they'll heat up in the second half, or they have in the first 2 games anyway.
Terrence Brown missed off the heel. Hayes on the offensive glass puts it home. First-year Ute out of Gainesville in Florida, was at Northwest Florida State, a junior college last year. Tyler Boston elevates and knocks down his first attempt. Had 25 a week ago.
Points one night where he couldn't miss from the three-point line, and then he couldn't find the basket, bottom of the basket for love or money on Monday night.
Gabe Warren rolls it in, plus the foul. Here comes Terrence Brown wheeling downhill. The extra pass. McHenry raises and buries the 3. So Don McHenry picks up where he left off.
Nice man, though. I enjoyed our visit with him.
Tied at 7 here early. Almost 3.5 minutes in. A grown man finish inside for Keanu Dawes, who had a double-double Saturday. 2 teams that have a small ball starting 5. Richard, baseline, blocked initially by Dawes, but got it back and scored. Declan Ryan, 6'8". You mentioned almost 260 pounds. Here comes Terrence Brown, and he lays it in. Give him one on the house.
Time and again off of that right block, and I kept saying, will someone get to that right side and force him left? When I said that, he crossed over and got to
Traore misses the putback.
Traore is just having all kinds of trouble, as I said, finding the bottom of the basket after a career-high 23.
DeAndre Williams, who Dave Paulson calls a 6th starter on this team, 64th game in a Holy Cross uniform tonight, is in off the bench for the Crusaders. Sanders spots up in the corner and drills the 3.
Yes, they will sorely miss him. Will Coach Paulson kind of roll the dice and get him back in the game?
Aiden Richard sticks the 3, his second.
Nice rebound by Nugent going up in the crowd and kicking it out to DeAndre Williams, who is now playing the point.
Well, Williams fades, fires, and fills it up. Had 11 points at Providence opening night and followed that up with 6 Saturday at BYU, and Holy Cross back within 3.
He led the team in assists at BYU with 3. Of course, there wasn't a whole lot of assists to be had down there as BYU kind of jumped on him early and then boat raced him. And another really nice move by Kendall Sanders. Utah has 6 guys in the scoring column here in the first 10 minutes, and Richard leading the Crusaders with 8 points and 4 rebounds.
Holy Cross has cooled off considerably after a sizzling start from the field.
And it is just strictly one and done for the Crusaders, getting no offensive rebounds, not even go to the offensive glass. Excellent, and they are really sharing the wealth here tonight against Holy Cross.
And now a takeaway for Keanu Dawes. He stripped Gabe Warren. Here comes McHenry on a stop and start. He lays it in.
And I tell you, the Crusaders have a dandy one in Tyler Boston.
Late in the clock here for Utah. Terrence Brown strolling end line, puts it in, plus the foul.
Well, they say this kid likes to go right because, I mean, you reckon he's going to go right? The thing for me, looking at their roster from Worcester, Mass, is where the location of Holy Cross. They got 3 guys from Texas in their starting lineup.
Nugent on a catch and shoot, cashes in. 145 career-made threes for Joe Nugent, already top 10 in Holy Cross program history.
He was their 2nd leading scorer last year.
Somehow Terrence Brown put that one in.
I tell you, he doesn't cease to amaze you, does. I mean, he just keeps making plays that and from the same spot on the court. Boy, what a set of hands on that.
A game-high 9 points for Terrence Brown. Disu flips it in.
Disu, one of those 3 starters from the state of Texas, got off to a great start in his career at Providence. He played 34 minutes as a first-game freshman, had 16 points, and came back to earth down at BYU where he had no points.
Tyler Boston is the Batman of Holy Cross's backcourt, and out there with 2 first-half fouls as Brown catches and lays it in underneath. double figures in the opening half for Terrence Brown. McHenry missed it off the front rim. A second bite at the apple. It's Hayes. And he puts it back. More second chance points for Josh Hayes.
Remember, I made mention of how long his reach is, and he just kind of tree-topped his defender there. If he can gain a little weight, he's going to be a heck of a player. I worry about him in league play at that slight build, but boy, he is long.
DeAndre Williams sinks the baseline jump shot. Boston walled off by Brown. Richard waits for the hair screen. Bounces to the big fella, and he floats it in.
Monty Abbey is in fact, a pure point guard, but he is a freshman as well.
A finger roll finish for Gabe Warren, who had 13 points a week ago at Providence. Here's Abbey, left alone, and he buries the three. Oh, Bo Mate Abbey with his second triple of the young season. In the opening 20 minutes, they shot almost 60% from the field. For Holy Cross, had a big second half at Providence a week ago, hoping for the same here tonight.
The ball hit one in the first half like that, and that one was straight as a stick. It was just a little bit long.
Disu going coast to coast, and the freshman flips it in with a free throw on the way.
Starting his career at Vanderbilt, but it's a big old fella bringing the ball, 6'7", 215, playing through the hit.
Patrick lets it fly, misses from deep. Traore grabs a second effort. There's Terrence Brown getting back to his sweet spot in the paint, and he scores off the glass. He's got a game-high Baker's dozen. First points since late in the first half for Utah. Disu up top, Boston, swing it to Nugent, and he buries the corner three. Signed myself up for third period calculus.
Well, I was only there for a day. That's the reason I know how quick a release that was.
Abbey with a shooter's touch.
Shooter's touch.
Alex Jensen rolling with a couple ball handlers out there right now.
Well, they're a smaller team there, and it sure helped if this guy could get going.
And back on track with his first points in a week. Utah by 12.
Who was that? Hayes got his hand in there, I think.
A corner pop and knockdown for Joe Nugent, who has just moved into 7th place. And just like that, Holy Cross back within single digits. They've hung around in this second half. They've outscored Utah 22-17 since the break. Traore splashes in the three.
There might have been a little too much contact, obviously. Tony Padilla thought there was too much contact.
Into Nugent. Book it. His 5th triple tonight. Dawes has 8 points tonight, and Utah has stretched the advantage to 16. Tyler Boston flips it out to Williams, and he sticks the three. Your final score as Terrence Brown dribbles out the final seconds here at the John M. Huntsman Center. And Utah halfway through this 6-game season opening homestand. They are perfect.